Hello, everybody. Another windy day. Winds are down now. They were 39 miles per hour earlier. They're down to 35 now. They went down 4 miles per hour. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, there was a little sarcasm in there, huh? Yeah, just hard to do anything outside when the winds are like this. I got my flag down yesterday a little bit too late. The end started fraying, but it's not frayed too badly. So I'm going to be bringing it inside here, and I'll be running it across the sewing machine with a double zigzag stitch on both sides, and see if I can't strengthen up that top a little bit. So anyway, here we are. Look. 2 batteries are in here. These are the ones that were outside yesterday, and I said, yeah, they look like they were full charged and ready to go. Well, according to the manual, the charge controller I had on it said that they were fully charged. And then I checked the manual, and the manual says, let's see where we are here. Okay, here we go. So the manual says you can estimate the battery capacity, state of charge, by taking a voltage reading across the terminals. And I just checked it, it's 13.35. Okay, so 100% is greater than or equal to 1333. So it is 100% charged, so that's a good thing. Now the other ones that are outside, I just checked the Bluetooth monitor on those, and it looks like that one's going to be completely fully charged at close of day today. So I'll have them all done. Then my next thing is I have to go to town and buy some battery cable terminal lugs. And I want to get the tin-coated ones. And I'll be taking some of the battery cables off the existing battery bank and shortening them, and then putting new terminal ends on with the tin coating, because I don't have to worry about rusting and corrosion anymore. So those will be, I should have them here tomorrow. And how am I going to afford the new lugs? Well, check this out. I'll go to the next page in a minute, but let me get down and get this. You guys stare at my battery a minute. All right. So anyway, I got this card in the mail today. And here's what it says inside. Yeah, she always used to make me peanut clusters whenever I went over there, so especially on holidays and my birthday and things like that. But nice couple. They were customers of mine for years, and now that I'm retired, they're good friends. But they still call me whenever they're going to have anything done on their house, so that I could give them advice to make sure that the guys that are coming to do the work are not screwing them over. And so far, we've got a good thing going there. So here's what they sent me. Okay. From Sharon and Steve. $100. So that's how I'm going to get my battery cable ends. What do you think about that? Great, huh? Well, if Home Depot doesn't carry those cable ends, I'll be going to Home Depot with my new neighbors who I'm helping set up their water and that stuff. And I'll get a video of that either tomorrow or the next day, when I'm up there doing the final connections on it. But yeah, we helped set up the water tank the other day, and they need to make the connection to their house. So we got to go to Home Depot and buy the plumbing pipe and the fittings and all that stuff that they need to run 110 feet from the water tank to the cabin that they're living in. So we're going to be using SharkBite. And that's what I did my whole cabin in. And I told them, yeah, can't beat it, because if you want to move something, you just use this special tool to disconnect the fitting. You pull it all apart, move it to wherever you want to move it to, put some new fittings in, you're all done. Well, you don't even have to put new fittings, use the same ones, but you might need a few new fittings if your distances are different. So you might have to cut the pipe and then you can use the same fittings, but if you have to extend the pipe, then you're going to have to buy an extra coupler. So anyway, that's what's going on there. So now I said I was going to move to the next page here because there was something else I wanted to show you. All right. So they recommend the different cable sizes here for what you're doing. And then somebody had commented that I can't do parallel connections on these, or I can't do multiple series connections more than, or basically series parallel, more than 4 batteries. But here it says up to 16 identical batteries for up to 4 in series at 48 and by 4 in parallel to make 920. So you can do 16 batteries or 4 groups of these or 4 groups of those. So that's great. I like the 4 in parallel at 920 amp hours because pretty much that's what I'm going to be shooting for when I upgrade my system, if I ever get my money. You hear me say that all the time. Anyway, that's it. So, got my wind resistant microphone on, and let me see, yep, sponges in place. So we're stepping outside. Woo-wee. And there's old Blackie just comes out to see me whenever I step out the door. And then he follows me around. Right, buddy? Looks like you guys are going to need some more water there. Here's a little girl who went missing yesterday, or late last night. Didn't make supper. And she came back here today, and her face, her jowls are swollen badly. So she got bit by something out there, something poisonous. But I don't think it was a rattlesnake because she's doing okay. She just got the swelling, and it'll take a day or so for it to go down. I've had a couple of other dogs had that problem too. I think they probably got in with a tarantula because it's tarantula season right now. And a tarantula would do that to them too. So anyway, here we are back at the other two that are charging. And it's charging at 14 volts, 3.7 amps. So if I disconnect the solar panel, it's showing it at 13.3. So that's good. That's showing a full charge, 100%, for the LifePo 4. So these are good, but I'm going to let them finish up the day anyway. Let me see if I can get this done one-handed here. Hey, anybody have a third hand? Come on, raise your hand. All right, there we go. Okay, so it'll take a minute for it to settle back in. There it goes. Starting to raise the amps on the charge. There it goes. It kicked in. And then we're charging right now at 14 volts. I got a little shadow on there from the TV antenna. So that's okay. That'll get up there. Hey, those things don't get hot when they charge. Pretty interesting. Anyway, the local motherships have been around again. So they left their cloaking device behind. And I'm going to go inside, get out of the wind, and start preparing my supper. And tonight I'm going to do pork steaks ranchero. So it's like beef steak ranchero, but it's using pork steaks instead. Everything else is the same. And that should satisfy my appetite. I want to thank y'all for joining me. G Bear signing off.